Hi, I'm Kyle, and this is Ask an Engineer, where we answer all of your questions about foundation and concrete repair, and I'll bet you want to know more about that. So let's go. Okay, so today on the show we're talking about carbon fiber reinforcement. And if you've seen this show, you've heard me talk about how much stronger poured concrete walls are than concrete block walls. And carbon fiber reinforcement is actually a way that we are going to reinforce that wall so it behaves more like a poured concrete wall. So yes, carbon fiber reinforcement is really mostly intended for block walls. That doesn't mean that it's never used on poured concrete walls, it's just most often used on block walls. So first, let's look at this stuff. It seems kind of flimsy, not very interesting, but actually, if you zoom in, you can actually see that it's lots of separate little strands of hair. But actually, they're much, much thinner than human hairs. This is literally tens of thousands of strands of carbon fiber. And we are going to bond them together, bond them to the wall in order to strengthen the wall. And they're going to be loaded in a mode of stress called tension, which is just a fancy way of saying a pulling force. So we're offering a $1 million prize to anyone who can rip all of the strands of this fiber all at once. Pretty sure that's a safe bet for me. But anyway, this is going to be representing on our little model. I don't know if you saw our other episode of Ask an Engineer, but we showed how a concrete block wall can be reinforced with rebar when it's built. But that's really not an option on a built wall, so the best way to reinforce it is from the interior surface. And the interior surface is the side of the block that is going to be under tension. So this piece of duct tape going on this set of loose blocks actually provides reinforcement to one side of the block. Now, your foundation wall is always being pushed by the outside soils in the same direction. So, of course, if you were to push on this side, it obviously hasn't done anything to reinforce this stack of blocks. But if we're pushing on it from the other side, if this is the interior of your basement, this is the inside surface of your foundation wall, and this is the soil acting from outside, you can see we've created a much, much, much stronger wall. And that is how carbon fiber reinforcement works. It is the least obtrusive. It is the least expensive. You can paint right over it. It's almost invisible. So, main takeaway is if you're having early signs of foundation failure, this is something you want to jump on right away with carbon fiber reinforcement. So thanks for joining us here on Ask an Engineer. I'm Kyle. We'll see you next time on some future episodes where we're going to talk about other ways of fixing your failing foundation walls. We'll see you then.